Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And today we are going to be taking a trip down my memory lane. Based on the thumbnail, you should know what we're talking about. It's Star Wars action figures. Let's jump into it. So I'm all geared up for the occasion with my vintage collection hat and my vintage collection Disney jersey because the other day, wife and son and I went to Target and I found the mother lode. I found the absolute mother lode. A lot of you probably don't know this, but I started out collecting Star Wars action figures, which sort of grew my collection into what it is now of Lego and Funko and, helmets and lightsabers and what have you. When I was, religiously collecting, it was around the Clone Wars era. So the figures were pretty posable. I think they had the elbow bends, the knee bends. They weren't just the classic 5 points of articulation figure. There were some, I believe, maybe not in the stores, but thrift shops and whatnot that I would frequent and try to collect some of the older stuff. But even as early as the, episode 1, episode 2, some episode 3 with the 5 POA, points of articulation. But anyway, this new line of figures came out. And I have not been in the figure collecting scene for a while. Black Series sort of turned me off to it. I have some, but it's just, they're so expensive. The reason that I bought all of these is because they were, priced fairly well for what they are. And Black Series, they were like $25 a figure. Granted, they're, highly detailed, highly posable, and highly, mostly highly accurate based on the, movie or TV show or what have you. But anyway, I can't get behind $25 figures. Back when I was collecting, as a kid, I'd get ever so often a weekly allowance of $7. And I could typically buy a figure off the shelf at Fred Meyer or Target for about $7 back in my day. Which was not even that long ago. So seeing these really struck some feels with my heartstrings, okay? And let's jump into it. I'm going to show you. So what we have are the Star Wars Epic Heroes series, and they are 4-inch figures, 5 points of articulation. So the set seems to be kind of mixed, and I'll just show you. Here's the first one. It is Sabine Wren. Hopefully that zooms in on it and focuses and all that. I'm just gonna hold it there and I won't peek around. But yeah, Sabine Wren. So she's got, her full armor, get up, and then a couple of accessories, and then also a lightsaber. Which would lead me to believe that this is from the Ahsoka series, because she didn't have a lightsaber. Was she in? She wasn't in Mando or anything like that, as far as I remember. Jeez Louise, I'm forgetting everything. But yeah, this has got to be from the Ahsoka TV show series generation, as far as I know. Obviously, correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't collected in quite a while. I just, go into the toy section and I'm like, ooh, that looks cool, and I'll pick it up if it's there. I normally don't, though, because of how expensive these figures are. But yeah, here's the Sabine. She's pretty cool. Sorry about the reflections. Here, let me flip it around and see if it's any better. I'll put these down here. I'll try to get you a better angle with a little bit less reflection. Here's a little bit less reflection, but yeah. Sabine Wren, her accessories, her picture on the card up there, 4+, shows you like the features and whatnot of her accessories, talks a little bit about her on the blurb of the card, and then on the side is the, if it will focus, Epic Hero Series, 4-inch or 10 centimeters. So yeah, I was just walking the aisles, saw that these were up there, and then I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I wonder if they have the whole set. It was all on like one peg. This guy was next, Paz Vizsla. Super cool, super duper cool figure. Paz Vizsla. I'll do another up close on the desk again. 5 points of articulation, meaning the elbows don't bend and then the knees don't bend. So you've got arms up and down, legs, this way, and then head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, I can count. There's Paz. Good old Paz. Good old Happy. What's his name? Not Dave Filoni. Jon Favreau. Good old Johnny boy. Giving us Paz. Love to see it. I just love this packaging too. Like, I don't know, the Black Series packaging, it changes so much. Sometimes they hide the figure in the box and you can't really see. And then if you're like an open, or you're a inbox collector like I am mostly, you want to be able to see your figure. And Hasbro's gone through some weird changes and things that I'm not a huge fan of. And I don't even know if I mentioned it yet, but these were $14, which was, a little bit on the higher end, but I think they call these like a more bigger pack figure, and then the rest are all $9.99. So I felt like that was a pretty darn good deal for what you're getting. In comparison to something like this, I think he was like $35, you guys. $35. Now, granted, you get wrist movement and you get elbow joints and you get knee joints and you get a higher quality plastic and you get a face mold and you accessories and what have you, and detailing on the armor and such, but my God. $14 is all it takes to make a child happy. I mean, that's for an adult. I'm sorry. There is no kid in today's, well, maybe I'm wrong, but back in my day, once again, I'm not spending $35 on an action figure. My parents might, maybe, but there's no way I'd have to save up for, a month and a half before I could afford something like this. So anyway, that's my rant. Moving on to the next one. I'm just going to hold the camera here because I feel like this is a little bit easier instead of switching back and forth. So next figure is Ahsoka Tano. Ahsoka Tano. Yeah, she looks awesome. And I mean, for $14, that's a pretty good face paint, right? That's a pretty darn good if it'll focus. Geez Louise, not so good all blurry, but yeah, I mean, from the card to the figure, I'm pretty pleased with that. I don't know about you guys. What do you guys think? Little blurb in the back, and then it just shows her in her action stance. But like, that's pretty sweet. For $10, how can you pass that up? Okay, so I'm looking through them. There's those three. I'm like, okay, sweet. And I Googled. I'm like, okay, how many figures are in this line? Do they have them all here? Should I pick them all up? The idea, to justify it in my head is like, hey, these will be for my son when he grows up and he can play with figures, If he decides to open them, great. If he decides to keep them in the package, great. By the time he plays with them, they will be vintage collection, right? So, little Grogu and a little Pram. It's so cute. It's so cool. Little stand that comes with it too, and he can sit in his little pram. $10. $10, you guys. I love it. I'm sold. Obviously, I'm sold. Next, can't have Grogu without Mando. There he is in his shiny Beskar armor with a actually pretty nice looking Darksaber, if I do say so myself. I don't have anything to compare it to, but it looks nice to me. Nice shiny armor. Yeah. $10 once again. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yeah. Okay. On to the next one. Darth Vader. This one. Okay, let me switch things up here so I can get a little bit closer and it'll actually focus. This one is nice, but what lightsaber is this? This is like his Attack of the Clones lightsaber when he's like still Anakin but rages on the Sand People, you know? That's not a Darth Vader lightsaber. And again, I know you'll correct me if I'm wrong, but what? I don't remember seeing him ever having anything quite like that, you know? Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I've been wrong once before in my whole life, so somebody can make it time number 2. But yeah, that doesn't seem super accurate. Everything else looks nice, though. It's your classic-looking Darth Vader figure. But yeah, something is a little off about that lightsaber to me. Okay, moving on. Luke. And this is the Luke from Mandalorian when he encounters Grogu. Because he comes with this little backpack here, and he can carry Grogu. It, as I'm saying this out loud, it can't be the one where he carries Yoda, because he was in like a tank top and khaki pants on Dagobah. And again, correct me if I'm wrong, I know you will, but this, I believe, is from, the Mandalorian series, when he makes his appearance. And that's the little backpack, little Grogu fits in there, and then goes on his back. That lightsaber is decent. $10 though, I mean, it's hard to complain. So, after I Google, all of these are on the shelf. There's one missing! No! So there was one missing figure. I go on Amazon, and it is... the Stormtrooper. It's the Stormtrooper. Classic Stormtrooper. I ordered it on Amazon. It was still $10, so I was like, it's not a big deal. I want the whole set, so I ordered it for $10, and then I went to Target like a couple days later, and then they had it again, so that's all right. Stormtroopers are elite shock troops. Okay. Yeah, anyway. So, let me lay the whole set out for you and take a look, and yeah, final thoughts. Okay. My desk could barely fit all these on here. It's so messy, but here is all of the figures in all their glory. And I'm sorry, but I'm not opening them in this video. I may not open them ever. Who knows? Yeah, they're pretty awesome. Let me know what you guys think. Have you picked them up? Have you opened them up and played with them or displayed them or anything like that? I think they're sweet. And like I was saying, it just really like struck a, core memory in my heart of being a kid, going to the store, finding an action figure that I can actually afford, and maybe even get 2 of, and in this case, get 4, 6, 8 of the whole line. It was awesome. It felt really good. Some people online I've heard like they're like, why is Hasbro making a 5 POA figure in today's day and age? But honestly, I'm all for it. I like the old stuff. The new stuff is good, but my gosh, it is not affordable. It's hard to say that after I've spent like 80 bucks on all of these, but hey, 80 bucks to get 6 versus 80 bucks to get maybe 4 Black Series. So, you know, beauty's in the eye of the beholder here. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Which one was your favorite? Drop it down in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on the notifications. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Yeah, let me know what you want to see next. I got tons of stuff in my collection, and I'm still looking around for new things to add. Yeah, hope you guys have a great day. See you in the next one.